So this is another practice quiz for radar for NS293 Radar Lab, ENav Lab. This particular exercise is going to be based off of week 5 radar plot B. You can see that we're making 225 and 20 knots. I'm going to go ahead and show you the answer key. So here's the answer key as I had plotted it. Basically here, the typed up answers, those are the official answers, and these ones written in by hand, those are my answers. I also named each one of these legs so you could find them on the plot. And then I also put the tolerances down for each of these various answers. Down here, in case you end up with some wrong answers, you should go ahead and check to see that you got the right ranges and bearings. This is target 1, RM, target 2, RM, okay? I'm going to show you this same answer key at the end of the video. If all you wanted to see was this, then you're done. You can shut this off. But if you're going to take the quiz, you're going to follow along and take this in quiz mode. And then one last thing is, again, you're going to make 225 at 20 knots. And for this plot, you should use an MX of 6 and a CPA of 2 miles. So now we'll go back to the radar screen. The plot now. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use the EBL and the VRM to get the range and bearing, and you can read them off right here. But in case there's a little problem with the video, you don't have good focus or something like that, I'm going to go ahead and read off the ranges and bearings as well. I'm going to give them to you at time 0 and at time 6. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll get started. I'm going to go ahead and get this target first on my starboard bow. Okay, the range and bearing to that, if you look over there, is about 268. So I'm going to say 267 at 11.4. Okay, and now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get the second target. Okay, and that is basically 000 at 8. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get my third target. Okay, and the third target is at 207 at 11.1, and my fourth target is at 214 at 10.1. Okay, now I could have also used the marks. I typically don't use the marks, but a lot of people enjoy those anyway. Okay, so now I'm going to start. Okay, you can see down here that the clock is at noon, so I'm going to start the clock. And you're going to want to get all those R's and E's plotted before 6 minutes, okay? And what's going to happen now is I'm basically going to be quiet for until minute 6, and then I'll get you the range and bearings again, and then I'll be quiet until minute 20. Okay, so since this is a quiz, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, but you would not have that luxury in the real world. So I'm going to acquire my data again. All right, so target 1 is now 268 at 8.7. Okay, so write that down, okay? And target 2 is 012 at 6.6. And let's see here. Target 3 is 208 at 7.9. Write that down. And target 4 is 209 at 7. Okay, so go ahead and start plotting your M's, okay? And then you already see who the problem target is. And go ahead and you got another, what do you got? So you're at 12:06, so try to be finished answering all your questions by 12:20. I'm going to be quiet till the end of the video when I stop the clock. Okay, that's 20 minutes. Now, if you haven't finished, you should keep going until you're all finished, okay? You can, I'll put the key here at the end of the video, but you can go back to the beginning of the video to get the key again, all right? And if you were unsuccessful, okay, then you want to just try it again, okay? And get those blank practice sheets from outside the lab, and keep working until you get it, all right? So this is what your plot should look like, okay? More or less. The typed up answers are the official answers, and these right here, those are my answers. You can see that I was slightly different than the official answers. Here I named the various legs, okay, so that you could identify them from there. And on this final column over here, these are the tolerances, okay? So plus or minus 5 on these numbers, plus or minus 5, plus or minus 3, plus or minus 3, so on and so forth. You get the idea, okay?